Here at 10, a warning tonight from the acting U.S. Attorney in Denver. He took money from struggling businesses to survive the pandemic. His task force is coming for you.
In an interview you'll only see right here on Fox 31, our Aaliyah Sims learned billions of dollars wound up in the wrong hands, and the government wants every single penny back. She joins us live. Aaliyah.
Yeah, Talia, with Congress expanding the statute of limitations to 10 years to further prosecute more COVID relief fraud, they warn if you cheated the system, you're not in the clear.
Trillions for those in need as businesses struggle to stay afloat for the first 2 years of the pandemic. The Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, offered forgivable loans to businesses that kept employees on the payroll. Acting U.S. Attorney for the District of Colorado said not all that money ended up in the right hands.
How big of a priority is it to identify people who wrongfully took the PPP loans?
It's one of our top priorities in the economic crime section right now.
A task force was created about a year ago with members of his office and several other agencies to find and recoup PPP money.
We've charged 30 defendants so far. 12 of those people have been sentenced already.
And there's 53 active cases in the works. He won't talk about those cases yet.
I can talk about information that's publicly available.
But he spoke about one case the Problem Solvers has been looking into. Online boutique owner Shambrika Washington, who was convicted of misusing nearly $500,000 in relief funds. She has 31 counts of wire fraud, bank fraud, money laundering, and making false claims. Court records show she used the money to buy homes, vehicles, and elective surgeries.
What a waste and misuse of taxpayer money.
Ultimately, she attempted enough which would have accumulated her $16 million worth of payroll protection fraud.
And while COVID is in the rearview mirror, the task force still has a lot of work to do.
We're going to do everything that we can to try to hold people accountable.
Yeah, so if you committed fraud and you want to end the suspense of whether the task force is going to come for you, you can report yourself and work with agents to get a possible lenient sentence. Now, anyone with information, anyone who has committed these types of crimes, you are urged to call the Department of Justice hotline, that number at the bottom of your screen. Reporting live in Denver, Aaliyah Sims, Fox 31.
All right, Aaliyah, thank you for that.